has been a long time since I have given y'all an update, as far as I can remember. So, first I'll start with my health. I saw my GI doctor not too long ago, and he said he will still see me once I turn 26. So he works at Le Bonheur, and Le Bonheur is very picky about sometimes they'll see you after 26, sometimes they won't. Because I know of someone who still goes there, and she's like 28 or 29. She's older than I am. But she doesn't see a GI doctor. There's a different doctor there that she sees. So I was hopeful, but I wasn't sure what he was going to say. Because another thing is, I still see the G-tube nurse at Le Bonheur when I go to GI clinic. And it's like, I don't know that there's a place you can go to see a G-tube nurse for adults. And so he said, since I'm stable, and it doesn't look like I'm going to need to have surgery or anything anytime soon, because they will likely not do surgery at Le Bonheur, since they won't do that once you turn 18 now. It's crazy. But since I'm stable, and since doesn't look like I'm going to need surgery, and since I still see the G-tube nurse, he will still see me. That way I won't have to start over with a new doctor and get all the tests done that we've already done before. So I am so thankful for that. That's one health update. As far as my muscles go, they're hurting a lot. I see the pulmonologist soon, like in a couple weeks or so. So, I'll mention to her that my breathing muscles are hurting a lot, but it's most likely the weather. And then my asthma has been bothering me a lot. So I don't know if she's going to want to try and change inhalers or what. But I do think it's the weather that is bothering my asthma so much. The change in atmosphere, because it's a little cooler now, it's fall, probably the leaves falling and dust and stuff is probably the issue. So I will update y'all once I see her, and also I think at the end of November, maybe the beginning, I will see my neurologist. So I'll update y'all on that too, because I will definitely tell him that I am in more rib pain and see if there's anything we can do or that he wants to try or whatever. Okay. So I've covered my neurologist and pulmonologist. Cardiology, I think, is coming up too. But we'll worry about that later. I have it in my calendar somewhere. Okay. So the last thing as far as health is my neck and shoulder pain that I've told y'all about. This is Dr. Sawyer. I will be seeing him in November per my physical therapist's recommendation. She wants me to see my orthopedic doctor, the doctor who did my back surgery over 10 years ago. Wow. So he's one of my favorite doctors, probably the favorite. So I don't mind seeing him. It's just one more appointment. So, anyways, I will see him because my physical therapist is just concerned that I'm still in pain. And still being in pain, she just wants to make sure there isn't anything underlying that I could have done to anything before she continues doing what she's doing, which is, she said I could still come, even though I haven't seen him yet, which I'm thankful for, because I asked her, I said, so do I need to see him before I come back? And she's like, no, you can still come. We can still do what we've been doing. She just didn't want to do too much without me having seen him. She wanted me to see him at the beginning, but it's like, I just saw someone. And I didn't really want to have to schedule another appointment at that time. But now that my dad is retired and he can drive me to appointments and stuff, it's easier to get it into my schedule. So, I'll be seeing him November 4th, which will be great. I just have to see him at the office. It's further away from my house, but it's okay. But I'm still going to physical therapy once a week. My next appointment is on the 28th. That's Tuesday. So, and then I have one appointment after that, and then I see the doctor. So, hopefully he'll be able to figure something out. He may want to try steroids again. He may want to try a steroid shot. He may just say keep going to physical therapy. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Because they may do 10 x-rays again like they did when I first went in. We will see. And I'm sure he'll look at my back too, just to make sure. Because it's my back. But, I mean, he said, I think it was maybe after 5 years, he said, if the hardware's still intact, it is very unlikely that something would happen. Because I actually had a friend who had the same surgery I had, and she had a screw come loose, it may have fallen out and stuff, and so she had to go through the surgery all over again. I don't know if they completely took everything out, because you can get it removed after a certain time, or if they put it back in. I don't know. I haven't talked to her. But so that is basically my health. But I don't think I ever told y'all about school this semester. I am taking 2 classes. They are both special education classes. They are both accelerated classes. So I'm taking them one at a time. One is for the first 7 weeks. Then I had a couple days of fall break, and now I'm on the second 7 weeks. So now I'm on a different class. So for the first 7 weeks, that class is over. I loved that teacher. She was very nice, very helpful. I ended up getting strep during the semester, and she was very gracious in letting me have some extra time to finish my assignments. Because when I get sick, it's bad. And I was having fever, and I never get fevers. So it was a whole mess. But I finished that class with the highest grade I could get, which was an A. She said she doesn't do A pluses. I don't know if the university doesn't do A pluses or just she doesn't do it. I got an A. I'm happy. So now I'm on the second 7 weeks. This teacher seems really nice. He's been very responsive to my emails. And he has said I can get my accommodations, which is a good thing because I have needed them this week. Because I'm struggling with the rib pain. But it seems like it's a lot more work. So maybe once I settle in better, maybe things will be better. But it seems like a lot of work. And that is going to be hard. So we'll see. I'm still settling in and trying to get used to it and pacing myself with the work for his class. So we will see how that goes. But other than that, I mean, school's going okay. Got an A in the first half, so now I'm just doing the second half, second class. As I was finishing up that first class, I was getting so excited. It's like, I'll finally be on Christmas break, and then it was like, wait, that was only a 7-week course. I'm only halfway there. Oh, it's like I'm ready to be on Christmas break now. I'm ready for a break, a good long break, but I'm gonna keep going, and I know what I'm taking next semester. I was supposed to meet with my academic advisor yesterday, but she is sick and out of the office until further notice. She emailed me personally and told me she was in the hospital and stuff, so I can meet with another advisor, or he can just clear my pen. So I'm going to email him and see if he can just clear my pen so that I am free to register. I think that's on the 10th of November. There's so much going on. It's crazy. So that is that. And I think that's all, really, for updates. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else, really, so I guess I will let y'all go. Never lose hope.